ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ವಿದ್ಯಾಶಂಕರ್ ಅಂತ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಚಲನಚಿತ್ರೋತ್ಸವದ ಕಲಾತ್ಮಕ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕ. ಈ ಚಿತ್ರೋತ್ಸವ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಚಿತ್ರೋತ್ಸವ ಇದು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಟೀನೇಜರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತು 20-25 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳ ಈ ಉತ್ಸವದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ, ನಾನು ಹಿಂದೆ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಮಕಾಲೀನವಾದ ಒಂದು ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ. ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಈಗ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಸಂಗೀತ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಚಾರಿತ್ರಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆ ಇರೋ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ. ಆದರೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ, ಈ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನು ಈ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡುವ ಒಂದು ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಜನ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳೇನು, ಅವರ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಪರಿಹಾರಗಳಿದೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ತರುವಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಭಾವಶಾಲಿಯಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಜನರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೇಳುವ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಈ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಹಾಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುವ ಕಲೆ ಏನಿದೆ, ಕೌಶಲ್ಯ ಏನಿದೆ, ಕೌಶಲ್ಯನೂ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದರ ಕಲೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಹೊಂದಿಸಿ ಮಾಡುವ ಈ ಚಿತ್ರೋತ್ಸವ ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿದೆ ನನಗೆ. ಈ ಚಿತ್ರೋತ್ಸವದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ ಕೆಲವೇ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳಿಗಾಗಲೇ ತುಂಬ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಬೌದ್ಧಿಕವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಎತ್ತರದ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಅದರ ಏನಿದೆ ಹೂರಣ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅದು ಬೌದ್ಧಿಕ ಉತ್ತಮ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಅವರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೋಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಹೋಪ್, ಆಶಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಸದಾಶಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ಸದಾಶಯಗಳು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನಗೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಮನವರಿಕೆ ಆಯಿತು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ,
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇದು ಟೀಫಾ 2024 ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಇದು 3ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಸಲ ನಾನು ಏನು ನೋಡಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷ್ನಲ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಇತ್ತು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿಂದ. ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯೂರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷ್ನಲ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೆಲವು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದು ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಗ್ಲಿಮ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಸಾ ಟುಡೇ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸು ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶ, ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ಮೈಂಡ್ಸೆಟ್ಟು, ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ಆ್ಯಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡನ್ನ ನಮಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ 300 ಫಿಲ್ಮು ಈ ಸಲ ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸಿರೋದು RV ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ತಂದಿದೆ ಇದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್. ಇದು ಇಂಡಿಯಾನಲ್ಲೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿ RV ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವಿಶ್ ದ ಟೀಫಾ 2024 the very best. And thank you all for covering the event. It gives us a lot of support when you from the media come and cover the events like this done by students. Thank you.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಪವನ್. ಈ ಸತಿ ಟೀಫಾಲು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮೂವೀಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಂದನೂ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮೂವಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು 14th to 17th ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಬನ್ನಿ RV ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಗೆ, ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಅಮೇಝಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವೀಸ್ನ ನೋಡಿ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದನೂ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮೂವೀಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಐ ಆಮ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು, ಬನ್ನಿ, ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ತುಂಬ ಕಲಿತೀರಾ, ನಮಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಕಲಿಸ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್.
Hello, my name is YSR Murthy. I am the Vice Chancellor of RV University, Bengaluru. Ours is a new age global university for liberal education. Right in the beginning, we started with the School of Liberal Arts, which offered filmmaking and film studies as major subjects. And our idea is to groom students through filmmaking, explore skills like self-expression, critical thinking, and also interdisciplinary work, collaboration, and so these are some of the skills we want to inculcate in our students. And we are so happy that Teen Indie Film Awards was launched in 2022, and it started with 20 entries, and soon it grew bigger and bigger in stature. In the second year, it became international with about 70 odd entries from 23 odd countries. And the third edition, we now have received 300 entries from 100 filmmakers across the world, from as far away as North Korea, Iran, Ukraine, and Chile, and other countries of the world. And we are very happy to see that this Teen Indie Film Awards is enabling young filmmakers to showcase their talents in direction, and in a short span of time our students were able to explore direction, acting, cinematography and other skills, and they're able to come with excellent films. And the range of content I saw in the Teen Indie Film Awards, right from very serious themes to the other themes are very interesting. So I'm so happy that the School of Film and Media and Creative Arts of RV University has really built up a good platform to enable aspiring, budding filmmakers across the world to showcase their talents.
I think it's not the time to talk, and the films are talking actually. But I think I'm happy to be here, because when Dr. Piyush called me yesterday, I immediately agreed to come here. Essentially because, I've been a film buff, nothing else. I've been a film buff for the last 60 years. I've done different things, but my essential core value I have preserved is that I'm a film buff for over 50 years now. And recently I was in a film festival, which had its title as Cinema is Hope. With the present, we already seen a few films in this also, There's a problem in the society, very serious conflicts are going on across the world, whether it is in Ukraine or in North Korea, or whether in India. Anywhere you look at, anywhere in the world, you have a lot of conflicts are going on. But what keeps us going is one of the dimension of our life. What keeps us going is to see things through a media like this. Cinema is one such hope, because cinema is different from other media, essentially in the sense that it deals with contemporary world more than any other media. Therefore, to understand the contemporary world, literature doesn't help the way cinema helps us. Literature helps us to meditate, to it takes time even to express yourself when you see things around in literary terms, but in cinema it is immediate. You see things, and you see things which is when a filmmaker very precisely takes the visuals, not all the contemporary things he takes, so that we understand the core problems in this society. The hope in this society comes through you, and particularly when your teenagers are doing this, the hope is, for me, the hope continues. I'm always an optimist. Therefore, seeing all of you here, seeing this film festival, seeing a few films here, already 3 or 4 films I saw, all of them were so mature in terms of content, very mature in terms of content, whether it's the abstraction in the Korean film or whether the realistic details in other films, everything was very mature. Filmmaking, of course, it is 2 parts to filmmaking always, the skill part of it and the creative part of it. Creative part of it is very sound, and being in a university you are learning the skill part of it. That will take a little more time and do that also. But once you have both these things, for me, what was really enthralling was seeing the content of these films. Very, very rich and very mature way of looking at the world. And teenagers doing that is something I really was really very happy to see all those things. All the best. Thank you for calling me here and making my hope alive. Continue to hope in this world. Thank you. Cinema is hope, and all of you are dreaming through cinema. Therefore, continue to do that. Continue to do this, Dr. Piyush. Thank you. With some of the films that I saw, and they left me deeply in awe. And RV University is a new age global university for liberal education, and I'm happy that our School of Film, Media, Creative Arts, right in the 2nd edition of TIFA, made this
Teen Indie Film Awards, a truly global event, and it has attracted entries, from different nooks and corners of the world. The French film, as I was watching, The Last Cause, the way the story was told was, very gripping, and the narrative. Suddenly, storytelling is really an art, and you see something, and suddenly you understand, and the filmmaker has conveyed it in so beautiful words, and even the other films like OCD or even the Kerala one, like each had a very profound message. Like if peace could extend love, what about us? And so these are very, very interesting questions. And last year I remember like one of the films made by our student Pranav Devta, first-time filmmaker who did a self-expression course taught by Dr. Piyush, and his project called Death by Grades was shortlisted for screening across several world capitals, including Montreal, Toronto, Munich, and Tokyo, and many other world capitals. And I'm so delighted that TIFA is nurturing talent. TIFA is encouraging young filmmakers across the world to experiment, to give, and it's providing a platform. It's a unique platform to for them to express their thoughts, feelings in the form of film, and it is nurturing future filmmakers and future hope makers in a way. Thank you, and I wish all the young filmmakers here all the best, and I compliment the organizing committee. Thank you very much, and I compliment the direction and the leadership given by Dr. Piyush and his entire team, Dr. Kitty, Rahul, and others. All the best to you, the School of Film Media Creative Arts. Thank you.
Third year, perfecting itself into a wonderful, first of its kind in India, and that's what makes us really proud. Being on the management and being with all of you makes us really proud. And I look at Sir, Mr. Vidya Shankar, and I just have a kind of a request that maybe from next year, if he does curate the Bangalore International Film Festival, we do want to have a student section in that, and RV University. That cinema is hope. I'm hoping with hope that he'll be with us on board for the next edition of the Bangalore International Film Festival, and we want him to have a student section in that festival. We tried this year, but I think it was a little hurriedly organized festival, and he did such a fantastic job. He and me both are coming out of that festival. 3 of my films were screened there, and he has done such an amazingly stupendous job of the International Film Festival in barely 40 days, sir. 40 days? Yeah, 40 days he curated an International Film Festival. So it was absolutely stunning and amazing. But I am so proud that to see a very, very professional approach to this film festival, which has started and under the leadership of our Dr. Piyush Roy and the teams in India. And you all make us proud. That's all I can say. And let's hope for the film school. We're starting in 2024. This is a very big bang to start with. And congratulations, and wish you all the very best.
Hello everyone, I am Professor Piyush Roy, Dean of the School of Film, Media and Creative Arts. It's a pleasure to have you all here. TIFA is in its third year. We have a fantastic lineup of films, and I want all of Bangalore to come and watch our films. This is a very unique platform. You will not get to see these films anywhere else. They are 13 to 19-year-olds and 20 to 25-year-olds. We all want to understand the Gen Z. This is the festival to come and understand the Gen Z, their world, how they see their world and how they show their world.
So once that happens, I'm sure our in the category, filmmaking, government is looking at as essential 21st century history, irrespective of what is going on. So that will be a huge boost, I guess, in the future for us.
You don't actually film schools in India, but you congratulate you in India. In fact, film school started coming up in the world much earlier. 1918, the Moscow Film School was formed in 1918. But today also, in India, we don't have that kind of, even though policy statement, we have been insisting for film education for a long time. I'm very happy that RV has taken up this. Otherwise, we do the Film and Television Institute of India was the only place for us till about 20 years back when Film and Television Institute. Because we have a very serious problem with this. Very serious problem. They said there are no film educators. Film skill, film education, all these issues. Yeah, please.
I just had a question. There's a mic.